Good afternoon, everyone. Steve Georgia here from Allendale's Trading Floor. It's November 15th, 2011. Interesting day today around the markets. Markets started off a little bit higher. We've seen corn trade both sides today and end 12 cents higher. Very strong move for corn considering where we were at yesterday, the close we had yesterday. But we did close 12 cents higher at 645.5. Now that point is right in the middle of this range that we've been in. Okay, the lower point of this range is down at that 630 area. We went to 630.5 yesterday, went to 631.5. So we tested it again today, but ended up closing near the highs, 645.5. The upper end of that range is 655 to 660. So what are we going to do to break out of that range right now? You know, we're still in it. Things look good right now. We went down, tested the lows twice, and rallied off of that with a strong close. Beans helped out today, 22 cents higher in the beans. We did close that January contract back above $12. So $12.50 was the settlement. I'm sorry, $12.25 was the settlement. But still very good. And quite a rebound from these lows. We are seeing some strength right now, talks of China in buying beans. So that's given the market a lot of strength and could potentially give some strength over the next couple of days. We've not seen any sales just yet, but there is talks out there that this has been done. We'll see if that does happen here throughout the week. But the idea that demand is picking back up for beans, that has been a killer for the beans over the last few weeks, just because the demand hasn't been there. Export sales have been bad. We've seen a lot of stuff shifting to Argentina, a lot of focus there, and Brazil. And a lot of negative attitude in the market. Now we're talking with potential demand building again for beans at these levels, and it may carry us a little bit higher. But pretty good close today. We'll see if we can carry that again tomorrow. The wheat ended up following as well, up 17 cents, closing that wheat 632 and 3/4. So stronger close there. Upper end that we're going to be watching on that wheat up near 650. So we'll see where that ends up going to. $6 on a low end, $6.50 on the upper end. It's still within the range, just like we had talked for corn. Interesting on crude oil. Crude oil strong today, up $1.30. A lot of guys I've been talking to, talking about crude. As soon as I mentioned that we're sitting near $100 a barrel again, it does surprise a lot of people. Well, here we are at $99.45 today. Option expiration tomorrow for the December contract. You have a lot of options at that $100 mark. So I want to be a little bit cautious in here with crude oil. What we may end up seeing is some strength going into option expiration, maybe even a push above that $100 level. But a lot of calls could get exercised if we close above $100. So we could see a lot of guys getting trapped long. But we've seen a very sharp move for crude oil, and here we are sitting at this $100 level. Once these options go off the table, I guess I wouldn't be surprised maybe to see some profit taking yet. But it is strong right now, and we are near that $100 mark. So be careful for option expiration tomorrow. The dollar today, very strong as well. So as we've got grains up, energy's higher, the dollar up 32 cents. Kind of an interesting day today for the dollar. We're sitting at 78.08 right now. Talks of another round of stimulus had pushed the dollar lower at one point again today, or at least down near that unchanged, maybe a little higher, but took it off of its highs. So another round of stimulus would actually push the dollar lower and see commodities rally from that. But a weak euro ended up pushing the dollar back up, and the euro remaining pretty weak right now, in turn is taking the dollar higher. So we're finding this relationship or the dollar, kind of this back and forth trade as of right now. But it is stronger, up 32 cents. That is still a good move for the dollar. We'll see what that does. But watch the euro and the tensions in Europe for that dollar. If we continue to see a lot of uncertainty around this, the Greek situation, Italy, and a lot of these other countries now, that may end up making the euro weak again. In turn, the dollar will find more strength from that. Stock market up 22 points. That's after being down right off the bat this morning, but is recovering here late in the session. We're up 22 points. It did trade both sides today. The metals finding some strength. So gold up $4. That's 20 off the lows that we've seen today. Silver up 46 cents. Strong move for silver. That's sitting at that 34.5, 34.50 area. So pretty strong move for the metals, well off of their lows that we had seen earlier this morning. As far as livestock today, fat cattle and feeders, they were certainly strong. Live cattle up $1.62, putting that at $121.72. Feeders up $2.40, mostly due to the strength that we've seen in the beef. Also here at midday, very strong again today. Cash beef trading about another $1 higher at midday. That's much stronger than we had expected. We also have a cattle on feed report coming out on Friday. So we're looking for moderate declines right now as far as placements. We're looking for about a 3.9% decline, and that may keep things strong as we go into that report as well. Hogs, we jumped up. We're up 12 cents. So just a slight increase today on hogs, mostly due to watching the fat cattle and feeders remain higher. Right now, we've, as far as the hogs, the charts look kind of negative. Looks like cash prices had been down a little bit, but kind of a quiet day overall for hogs. So we'll see what they have or what they look like later on this week as well. But I want to thank you guys for listening in here today. I've thrown a lot of information out there at you guys. Call us over here at 800-262-7538 with any questions you may have. These markets are moving quite wild here recently, and want to make sure that we get you guys the information that you need. So give us a call. Once again, the number 800-262-7538, and we're right there on the web at allendale-inc.com. Hope you guys have a great rest of the week. We'll talk to you a little later. Take care.